Hello, hello. I think I'm live. I think I am live. Hey, let's check. Because it was telling us just before that I didn't have access to the page, and I was thinking, well, it's my page. I made it. It's mine. But I think it's worked. Hi, Julie. I'm just checking, just checking. Excuse the sniffing. Okay, we're on a go slow. This is fun, isn't it? Every time. Every single time. Bear with. I'm coming. I'm coming. How are you? How are Julie? Up there I am as well. So it is working. Hang on. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I'm here, I think. Honestly, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Hi, Dominique. Hi, Maureen. Hi. I don't know how many people are here tonight because I think a lot of people are busy. But, hi, Gemma. So the little boxes houses will be, well, they'll be here tomorrow. I'm saying they're here, but I can't actually post them out tomorrow. Normally, any orders that come in, I try and get them out next day. The buses are on strike. So any orders that were placed Saturday till last night have gone out this morning. I did try to go to the post office yesterday, but because we've got a little bus, but the little bus is, well, I think the poor bus driver's being tortured. I think you only get about 20 people on. And it just didn't come. I was stood for an hour and a bit yesterday. But today, I got there. Everything's posted and gone out. So Thursday morning is the next time I will go and brave the buses. But how are you? How has the week started? We have little houses. Shrink. So he sent me some, which I made these up. These came today by a special delivery. And he said the others were posted out in the box, so they'll be here in the morning. Got the tracking. But I made a little fairy to go with a fairy house. How canny are they? Bookmarks. Perfect for Christmas. Perfect for new key rings, new home. And the earrings. I absolutely adore them. On the shrinks, I have got one which you get 2 of each house in exactly the same size in case you do want to make earrings. And you get like an extra house because there was space. But you get 2 of them. That's the one I've cut out. But just in case you want to make earrings or anything, I made sure they were exactly the same size. And they're just beyond cute. Totally beyond cute. They're obviously already coloured, so you don't have to faff about with that. I did make this today. I sat down and I used a grey board book I had. And I made this. And I just think it's so stinking cute. That's what I did today. That's as much as I did. I went to the post office and then made a book. And then I think I just sat and stared into space. I made these as well. Not tell lie, I made these as well. But you know. So, I've got these kicking about still as well, my little books. I thought tonight we could make like an envelope journal page in the junk journal. So we've used all the other kits in that we've had. The girls, the flowers, the days of summer, all of that is in here. So I thought we need to do some little houses as well, little boxes. And I'm thinking if we do it on an already coloured page and we use the shrinks as, on this one, shiny one, we use the shrinks as the closure for the envelope thing that we're going to do. I've got little envelopes and I've got little bags and things, so if you're getting an order off me and you've ordered any MDF or anything, It comes in little paper bags. You can use them. These are just ones I've dragged out. I've got this one which I really, really like. I'm thinking, you know, I don't actually know what I'm thinking because I didn't have a plan. I just thought, let's do it. Oh, we'll start off with this one, maybe. I think, yeah, this one. And then we'll work this one forward. I am going to fasten this though because it's a sticky one, you know, the pre-stuck ones. And I'll glue it down so it stays shut. Haven't done much. Oh no! My gran used to have angina. It was awful. It was awful. She had the, like, inhaler puffy thing. Oh, I can't really see the writing properly. The comments properly. I'll have to move it over in a second. So I have actually closed the envelope, glued it shut, and I'm making a new opening, you know, because it's completely same. And then I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna fold this in half and stick it down, or nearly in half. I'm gonna leave a little bit. Again, there's no rules. It's do whatever you want. We're just building up something. And I do need a brush and some ink. Alright, looking for blue ink. We're going to go with blue because that's what I've got. So that one is going to go there. And then inside of this, actually, you know what? Inside of this we could have another one. Just like that, and keep it simple. And once it's all decorated up, so that one there, so it's like a little book where you can pop other things in. We could have the fastener here and put a ribbon underneath. Right, it's a plan. We're going to keep it simple and cute. Let's ink these up. I'm going to move some bottles out of the way so I can actually see what's being said. That's going to be handy, isn't it? I'll put this, it doesn't fall over. Oh, thing doesn't fall over. There we go. Right, I'm here. We have space and everything. Oh. Just going to ink all around the edges in the blue because we've got lots of blue in the papers and things, so it'll match perfect. And we are going to pretty all the bits up. GTNs, is that what it's called? I remember when I was younger, she used to take it all the time. And then as we got older, like as she got older and we got older, I never noticed as much. But I'm starting to think maybe that was just because, obviously, we're used to it. Who knows? No idea. Because I always just surmised it got better, but I don't think it does it? Alright, just read. Tell us about the start of your week anyway. What else has been happening? Have you made anything crafty? What did you have for tea? Was it nice? And we'll go around this one as well. I will close that so it's prettier. Yeah. Neat. Oh, oh, lovely. Where did you go for lunch? Was it lovely? What did you have? Do tell. What was that? Garlic and what? I love garlic. Oh, garlic rice. I do. I love garlic. My house permanently smells like garlic. I feel sorry for anybody who has to sit next to us on a bus. Oh, lovely short ribs. My short ribs never ever come out like tender. They come out like an old boot. Like an old Dr. Martin. I probably just don't cook them long enough, but again, impatience. If I cook a chicken in the slow cooker though, it falls to bits, you can't even get it out. So, you know. Oh, lovely. I love a carvery. And I love Friends too, so that's good. I'm looking for a spray to get all this ink up because I don't want to get it all over the back of my book. Hi there! Right. There we are. Bring it back in and then we'll see what we can do and what we can make happen. We can always add more to this. Right, open that side. So I am going to glue this down here, but I'm going to make a pocket out of it. So I'm going to leave the top open and just glue around the edges. And I want as many pockets and things as possible out of a least complicated envelope-y thing I can think of tonight. No, I want some ribbon on as well, don't I, to fasten it. So, what have I got? Oh, I've got a bit of this left off the house. So whatever fits in here will have to be a short tag, but that's fine as well. Oh, let's stick that there. And then I can easily just chop one end off if I don't need it. Right, so this one is going to go here on the page. And that bit opens. And this bit here is still a pocket, so we can put something in there, even if it's a short tag or something. Yeah, I'm not organised enough to cook something for 2.5 hours. Normally my tea plan is, what we're having for tea is usually 5 minutes before we're going to starve to death. Right, so I want that to fasten onto one of the shrinks. So I don't really need this end, but I might leave it on for now. I do have this one as well. We could have two going on. We'll not be able to fill all the pockets tonight, but I think two might be cool. What do you think? And I do like the vellum pocket. Do you think? Should we do the two? I think we should. I think we should. But underneath this one, I'm going to measure this by eye, and let's have this one underneath it. So this paper is out of the little boxes kit. And this is what I want to do to measure it, because that will shine through there. It'll be muted, but it'll still be gorgeous. Gorgeousness. So again, no measurements required. Depends on the envelopes that you use on what size you will need. And the envelopes I'm using are just ones I had lied about. But if you've got any bills, oh sorry, I'm knocking it. If you've got any bills or anything that's coming through, use them. Use them. Oh, I'm going to change to a brown for the papers. Confusing you on this one? All it is envelopes. And all I'm doing is popping them together inside of each other to make them fit, to make a flippy flappy foldy thing. So basically all I've done is, this is an A5 envelope. I've folded it in half and inked it, and then glued the back so it's still a pocket, and stuck it in the journal. But I've put a bit of ribbon underneath it so that we can use it as a closure. And this one, I am using the backing paper to cover up any workings of the envelope. So this side of it, and then we are going to stick a vellum envelope over the top because it's see-through. And you'll still be able to see through it, but it'll be prettier to look at. And I won't cover this one unless it's just with a little house or something. But what we can do again is leave it so that's a little pocket as well. So we could just glue around these edges and leave it so this will be a pocket as well. And then any embellishments and things we can come back and do to hide any glue that we don't want to see. But at the minute all I'm doing is building up a flippy flappy foldy thing. Am I making sense to anybody else? So that one will live there. And now it's like a little envelope book. Making any sense at all? I hope I am. And then this one, obviously, it's still an envelope, so it opens here as well. And you see, didn't even moving out a little bit. There. It's got a dirty mark on there, we'll have to cover that bit. That goes inside of there. We've got this to close it with. In any way that we want. No, Maureen, if I'm confusing you, I'll be confusing everybody. I'm good at it. Now, this one, I'm thinking we have here, which will hide, here. And then that can still be opened and used like a full envelope, as long as you can fold it in half. So, let's work it out. Yeah, we will. But again, we can use it as a pocket. So we're going to have so many pockets and things for photographs or receipts or day trip things. Whatever you want to put in it. Go there. And again, there's another little pocket behind there. I'll do some tags so we can see. And as we go on from there. I mean, you can always watch back later though if I'm really confusing. Which I probably am. Probably. So we have, hold on, let's grab a tag thing. So we've got a pocket here. That's a pocket. This is a pocket, I think. Here, yeah, that's a pocket. And that's a pocket. Hang on, you can't see, can you? This is a pocket. And this is a pocket. And also this is a pocket. I need to move you out. I don't know what's going on with the camera. Hold on. There. And we'll see better. I didn't realise we were so close. I'll move it. There. Can we see a little bit better? I think it's a smidge better, isn't it? Don't think I can move up much further than that. The other night it was down here, wasn't it? And I was kept on knocking it. So basically, 2 A5 envelopes. One is vellum, one is just non-white envelope folded in half. The first one is stuck down and I've matted and laid some of the little boxes backing paper on and then glued it down but left it so I've got a pocket here on the white envelope. When I've glued the vellum one down, I've left it so we have a pocket here. And then the little envelope, we've got a pocket here, but obviously all the envelopes are pockets as well. Is it better? Is anybody there? Making sense? And then this bit will attach to there once we've added backing papers and things to it. So you can measure if you want, or you can just take your papers to the, let's grab a one, to the actual envelope and then just sort of give a little mark where your nail is, just like that, to wherever you want it, the size, which is what I tend to always do, rather than measuring anything properly. Is there anybody out there? You've got it now. Yeah, I think it was because I was too far away, so you couldn't actually see what I was doing. Which, I don't too far away, too close. Right, bear with, because I'm not seeing comments anymore. Clear as mud. Excellent. Oh no, we're back again. And then this one here, hold on, I'll move it back over. this backing paper is for this side. And all the backing papers that we're going to add is to decorate it up and to basically strengthen it. Okay, going around, hide all the white edges. I need to sort out the Facebook camera lock, don't I? Fixed YouTube, but I need to fix out Facebook. Unless I just stick to YouTube all the time, instead of doing lives on Facebook and just share them. What do you think? What would be best for yous? You tell me, because we fixed it on YouTube, which has took us how long? A year and a half, and then Facebook's gone all weird. And stick to YouTube all the time and just share the links to Facebook. Would that help? There we go. So we've got our first ones there. I don't actually think we need to decorate this one because the envelope's really pretty to start with and it kind of matches the colours. So I am going to use, where's it gone? This bit of paper here, because it is shorter, but we can add something around the edges to pretty it up. YouTube all the time, right? That suits me as fine. As well, I know you hate YouTube, Judith, but honestly, Facebook with the camera and stuff, it's just insane. It's either really, really close or so far away. And Facebook, I lose the comments all the time. It doesn't tell us comments half the time. It really upsets us. I know what we'll use. We'll use this, the flowers, from the girls' kit. And we'll leave it black and white for a little bit of contrast. YouTube, either for you. Right, YouTube from now on it is. So YouTube 3 times a week. Because Facebook's going to make me cry. And Judith, I'm sorry. You'll have to sign up to YouTube so you've got an account so you can chat to us. If you're free to. I'm sorry. I'm ever so sorry. I'll still do Facebook if they ever sort themselves out. Because Facebook's where I started. It's kind of what I knew. But YouTube seems to be the easier one. You can comment. Why? What? I'm stuck. You can comment on YouTube if you make an account. YouTube fine. To be honest, I've heard a few people saying that YouTube seems to be the easiest. But I don't know. You know what? I made some frames earlier. I quite like them. Might have to cut this one down. Should we frame it? Take a little bit off each side. So the frames I've got, I found, hold on, I'll show you this frame punch board, and I found it earlier and I was faffing about with it. I made some frames and I thought they're really pretty. I think I'm going to put one of them on. You still love us. I'm pleased you do. I still love you too. But you need, if you come and comment over on YouTube, it's easier actually. It's a lot nicer watching as well. It is, but to be fair, you don't actually need it. You just need 2 dies to make a frame. I got this a little while ago, and you don't need it. If you've got 2 rectangle dies, you can do exactly the same thing. So, like I say, I found it, so I'm going to use it. I'm inking around the edges. And then the shrinks are coming in. Because if you lay it in, the little box of shrinks will be here tomorrow. They're on the website now because I can't actually post anything out till Thursday because of the buses. Because the buses are off on strike. I totally understand why they're doing it, but it doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, YouTube is free, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like the stars thing. I managed to turn it off before, but it seems to be Facebook's moved that as well. I do not expect anybody to send stars or anything while watching. I do not expect it. But I'm more than happy to stick with YouTube. and with the new streaming thing I found. Right, so we've got a frame, we've got some pockets and some flips and flaps going. We'll probably not be able to do it all tonight, but the whole point of it is I want to do a closure with the shrinks. I am going to chop this tail off here though, because we don't need it. I'll tuck it under later. So with the houses and the shrinks, let's get to them, because that's what I'm excited about. Pick a house, any house. What house are we using? Pick a house, any house. Should I do one of these ones? You're loving it. I'm pleased. I'm really not happy with Facebook though, and the whole camera situation. But I can move past it. Yellow one. Yellow house. So, with the shrink plastics, the reason they're so far apart is because you really ideally leave a border, especially if you're going to put a hole in them. But they'll do look nice with a border. They're cut out really easy. Again, I'm keeping the shapes as simple as possible. No frilly bits. You can add frilly bits yourself if you want them. But, because everybody's got stamps and things with frilly bits on and that. If you're making, like, these, you need to stamp the hole in, punch the hole in before you shrink them, or else you're going to need a drill. And stamp it in a bit further than usual, and the hole a little bit bigger than you usually would. I'll shrink one of each. We'll shrink one of each. It's all good. So this one, when I punched it further down with a bigger hole in that, just because if you have them too close up when it shrinks, it kind of stretches a little bit before it shrinks. It'll break the little hole. This shrink I've chosen is really, really good because it doesn't tend to do that. I did try another type, and I think it would have ended up being about 20 pence cheaper, but it just did not. It all stuck together. It was horrible. I'll do it on the back of here. Okay, heat your tool up first. I use an acrylic block just to kind of pin it down. If you've got a silicone tool, anything like that, use that and kind of work around it. And I think you all know how to work shrinks. I always start off melting on the matte side or the frosted side because it tends to shrink down better. I don't know why, but it does tell you in the instructions to start on that side as well. On the instructions it tells you how to do it in the oven as well if you want to. Keep water away from them. You can add extra colour and things if you want, but watercolour, anything like that, doesn't work. So we just don't go there. Oh, did you hear me heat tool there? Hi Tracy. Once they've shrunk down, they will not shrink any further, but you can burn them. Hi Donna. You're absolutely fine. We've just been listening to my total strop about the Facebook. Oh, we'll do this one. So obviously the little pink ones are going to shrink down smaller than the rest because they are smaller. But it's so cute. I love shrink plastic, honestly. It's just so fun, and the stuff you can do with it. To be honest, if you're just making them for family, I wouldn't do it for if you're selling them or anything, but just for family. There is no reason why you can't stick them on the top of a cupcake, shiny side down. The ink won't go over, so you can just put them on top of a cupcake, shiny side down, and they're gonna look uber cute. Do it shiny side down though, not the inky side down, because no. There we go. So we've got these ones. We'll shrink these ones. I love this one so much. I think it's the hearts I like. And this one, the bubbly one. I think they're so cute. Yeah, yeah, you can't overdo it. They only shrink so much and then they'll stop. Once you've shrunk back down to the natural size, because shrink plastic tends to be, it's like sort of stretched. So once it goes back to its natural size, you can't shrink them anymore. I am knocking everything over. So I always turn them over. They do get hot though. They really aren't for children without adult supervision. I should add Emmas as well on there. They're really not for Emmas without adult supervision. But if I can do them, anybody can. Now imagine these ones here as a pair of shrink earrings. Like little dangly shrunk earrings. You can put resin over the top. This one's got resin on, like domed resin. I just use the UV resin to do it. This one hasn't. I've left this one matte, but one side's matte and one side shiny. And then I've got the little pink earrings so you can see how much he shrinked it. I mean, how cute! I'll shrink this one as well. I mean, necklaces and things like that. Keyring, new house. There's all sorts. The key to the door. When you need to make them with a little house with a little, like, magical key. Is it the key to the door when you... Is that 21 or 18? Can you die cut shrink plastic? It tends to snap and crack. Obviously I've never tried to die cut my shrink plastic because I haven't got a die to go around it, but I've cut tags out of them. Like with a pair of scissors. There we go. And that is that one. How cute. It's totally wibbly wobbly. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I have tried to die cut. Didn't flatten that one down very much. I have tried to die cut and it does tend to crack. It was white shrink plastic. I did try to die cut, but who knows? I used one bag and clear that in the car. Ah, it's a good idea. Do you just like test it? Get all your shrinks out and test it. Do you have to keep turning them? I do, because sometimes with the shrink plastic, the way it's stretched to start off with, you can end up with like a little bubble. So I always turn them over so I get it totally even and totally flat. Not all of it sort of bubbles, and like these it's sort of shrinks, then it's got like a little round dormy bit in, and you turn it and that totally goes. I do not know why. I might try and find out. I think it's the way it's been shrunk, to be fair. Oh, this little one is going to be me closure. I think it needs more. I think it does. What can we find to put in there? Just to jazzy it up a little bit. What I tend to do is on the shiny side, because I love the matte side, so on the shiny side, I tend to colour it, especially if it's going on something. I use acrylic. Move that back and we'll see here. So I use an acrylic pen, get plenty on, and then come on, be quicker. People have got lives. So use acrylic paint or acrylic pen or whatever you want. Do a couple of coats. I'm rushing just to show you. Because we could be here till tea time tomorrow if I'm still playing. So, and you can see how much brighter it is because they are sort of see-through. Because then you've got to cut it out and things. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, it's really, really hard. Really, really hard. You kind of, if you had smaller plastic and you coloured it in, you could do, but it's really hard to cut it out. This way, you kind of have control over what you want to do with it and things. And it's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Right, I'm going to put that there to dry while I find something to go on here. And I'm thinking something maybe a bit lace, because it's next to us. Yeah, you make jewellery and things like that, and I mean, I just find it fun. And then I've got some of the shiny stuff here, which, oh, I think this will be nice behind it. Yeah, I think with a crafters, the more we can do, the better, isn't it? Right, so that's going to go there. I do want some foam pads to go on this, which I'm going to guess are safe. Where are they? Everything's always safe. Where is it? I had them. Give us 1 second to locate them. I found some bigger lace actually, that's a good idea. There they are. So I would, just takes a little while longer to dry on the plastic. Colour yours in properly, so it'll look prettier. And 2 shrinks together, 2 foam pads together. And pop it on. And then, again, just the glue will give it that extra hold. And I'm going to put it over the top of this. And pop it there. And again, because in these journals that we've made, you've got the bigger spaces in between the signatures. This bit won't matter as much if it's a little bit taller. Dear Sue, the Inferno's lovely. I do plan on getting more. Obviously I'm still new. I'm getting stuff and I'm popping it on. A lot of stuff seems to sell as fast as I'm putting it on, which is absolutely great. I love that you like it. But I'm trying to keep up with you. Oh, I'm trying. Now this bit, should we have a little bit of lace here as well, just because? And then I'm thinking, because we've shrunk the other ones, so this is self-adhesive ribbon. I got this one off Amazon. We'll have that there, because it reminds me, little houses and things, like the frilly curtains. We can have these little houses here, so it matches in. That one's floating, obviously. We've got floating houses. I do use alcohol inks. I've used them on the jelly plate. I have used them on paper. I've used them on all sorts. Yupo paper. I am trying to persuade my mum to get her spray. What's it called? The ink sprayer. What's it called? The air gun out of the Lofras. The portion bottles. I do have a plan for those, but I'm so obsessed with little houses. So this bit here, once that's dry, we'll go around and that'll be the closure of it. We've got some little houses and things going on. I really don't want that to fall off. If it falls off, I will glue it and take a picture after. We've got all these little pockets going on. This bit here is out of one of the frames that I made. And that can go in the top of there. Because it does look like a little house. It has fell off. I knew it would fall off. I'll make some tags. Leave that to one side because I really want to show you it. Ooh. So these ones here out of the Days of Summer. I so wish I'd called them something else. Days of Summer kit. And I'm thinking we'll straighten the edges off to start off with because I've just... I'm going to make tags out of this. Now these would be perfect for journaling cards. You can cover the back with the lined paper. Whatever you want to do. But we're going to make 2 tags from it. Maybe 3. The 1 tag will be there. Actually, we'll keep that as a tag and see if we can fit it somewhere. We can do something on alcohol inks. I will work on my mother to get it out the Lofras. I think she doesn't want to give us it, but she does. It's like, I'll get it out for you, but then she changes her mind. This punch here, I also got off Amazon. And it's awesome for making tags. It's just the line one. That's what it is. Got it off Amazon. I think it was only like £5. Cheap as chips. Cheap as chips. I've lost. Can anybody see I'll just use another one. Oh, not there, there's a one actually. What was that? Blue again. Oh. And I think I'll go around in blue. The alcohol markers. Is that what you're after? The markers? Struggle with alcohol inks. See, the inks are in the bottles, the markers are the pen. I find inks are just like anything. I mean, I use them on paper and all sorts. I love how they react totally different. Next week, I'll do alcohol inks on the jelly plate again if you want. I'm no expert with alcohol markers. I pick 3 colours-ish and go from there. And just hope that they're okay. Right, now, bear with, I'm grabbing it. So if you want to make these into journaling cards, there is printed lined paper on the website, which is awesome for stuff like this, or if you want to make your own books and things. It's all there. And again, the paper is spot on now. I've done so much with it. Right. So this one here is approximately, so 2.5 inches, we'll see. 2.5, maybe it's just over. And actually, we'll just do 2.5 for both. We'll stick a little house on or something if it's different. And then lengthwise, we'll go with there. We know they're going to fit then. So these are like journaling cards. So when you see, do you know at Graphic 45 and everybody, they do the journaling cards with the writing on the back and the decorated, the tags back and forth? This is just making your own now. And because I've made the lined paper with pretty much every colour in, without it being too in your face, it will match with everything. You can even vintage them down with a bit brown. I've made sure you can. Well, this one I will glue to the back of there. And all of these are going to go into that envelope flippy thing that we've done. The paper's really cool. No matter where you look, you can't get pretty lined paper. Kelly did manage to get some off Amazon, but even that, it's just pastel colours and the blocky colours. It's pretty enough, but I'm going to have that moved over to the side a little bit. And then, let's see what I've got already cut out. Let's see. Oh, I've got a little house here. We'll use that one. And then a little flower. So these is a mix of the little boxes kit, which is the houses, and the Days of Summer kit, which should have been called Summer Days for easiness, but I took a lot of cough and cold medicine that week, and I think I was a bit out of it. That's the story I'm sticking to. You find it, the alcohol inks. This, if you're on about alcohol markers, this paper that I get the images and stuff printed onto, because we've got the black and white images in, alcohol markers work really well on it. You've got to make sure that you've got the right paper for the job when you're using alcohol markers, because they will not blend on, say, watercolour card. It will just soak it up and won't move. It's quite the opposite, because on your super smooth paper that is made for alcohol inks, the watercolours won't move on it. It's the opposite, really. So for alcohol markers and things, you want a super smooth paper, and obviously for water based you want a watercolour card. But on that note, you can get mixed media paper, which is what everything gets printed on for me, so you can use your alcohol markers, your pencils, your watercolour, all sorts. Right, this isn't totally dry, but that is its closure. Okay, I don't think it'll fall off. Hope it won't fall off. Is it going to fall off? That will live in there. And then this one will live in there. And that will fasten like that. We do need a front for here. And I am thinking, hold on, this one. Because I think this one's has been a favourite, hasn't it? Oh, we'll use this one. Which one? Green or blue? Green or blue? You tell me. Yeah, alcohol markers really, really work fabulously. And over anything, if you're worried about getting the blend of anything with watercolours, with alcohol, pens, use a pencil over the top. Green, blue, oh. Right. We've got opposites here. I need another one. Blue, 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 blue. We'll go with blue. We've got lots of blues. I always panic in case I'm going to get two. Just two people saying that. Ah! So this blue, again, I've left the white circles white for a reason. One, they're really, really nice. And two, you can make them your own. So if you want to add neon pink to those circles, it totally changes the look of the paper. If you added, on YouTube the other day, I added blue, like a turquoisey blue, and it brought out other colours in it. It really does just depend on what you're doing. Again, just a little nick where we want it. Emma's measuring. Oh, I love a little book as well, Judith. I love making them more than anything though. I should really print more pictures off and keep the books, but Christopher used to make one every year, and obviously I used to help him and get the photos and things, but now he's older, he's not so much into it. So now I tend to make them and give them away. I've made my sister's baby, well, my sister, two, so she's got two, because that kid is going to have so many memories, and it's like a photo shoot every morning with her outfit. I got so many pictures of this kid. She's made for Vogue. She's gorgeous and she loves it. She's forever posing. Well, I think she's going to be in Vogue. She's going to need 40 books, 40 baby books. And we need this side covered as well, which, it's fell off again. Why won't it just dry? Please dry. Me and the glue fight. Right, so we'll use the green. I've got some here on the other side. I end up using both anyway. And again, Emma measuring. And what we could do is leave all of these for pockets as well. Sorry if that sounded like I was shouting. I got really close to the phone there. Oh, I'm pleased. Have you done anything in it yet? Have you made pages in it yet? Or are you not? Are you just keeping it? There we go. But whilst this is quite boring of me just gluing and sticking, by the time you finish, it's worth it, because you end up with something totally lovely and interactive, especially if you're making it for people with Christmas coming. Even if you can't see half of it because it's off this camera. Push that up a bit. Move that actually. I must see now, yeah. I'll put that there. And I'm just going to glue around these edges. We could have been rounding all the corners off as well, but I'm not. Have that there for a pocket as well. Oh. There we go. Like that. And that will fasten. But so far we've got a pocket there, which I'll not do tonight. We're going to have a pocket here as well. That's a pocket. That's not. We'll glue that one down. But that's a pocket, which I'll fill up with something. Pocket, pocket. And I've lost it. I've lost it. There, pocket. We've got loads of things going on. Obviously, they all have photographs on. And this does not have to be in a journal either. This could just be on a folio. It could be on the front of a card. That's so not sticking. Why? It's Facebook, I think, not cameras exactly. But even before I go off, we can. Where's my shrinks gone? Where have they gone? Actually, we'll use one of these ones. So these shrinks here, if we've got the little house, these shrinks here are from Days of Summer. What we'll do is, we will, so again, just wiggle it round. You don't have to cut, because the plastic, I tend to find if you try and cut out so intricate, it sort of splits the plastic, because it is plastic. It's the nature of the beast. So we're going to make a little charm for the end of the ribbon. So with, am I still on? Yeah. Where is the thingy-majiggy? Here it is. Can you see over here everything falling behind us? So again, I'm going to sort of take it in a little bit, and so it's a good ½ centimetre, maybe a little bit more away from the top. Like that. It doesn't have to be that far away, but I tend to find just a little bit further is safest. And then we will shrink it down. I've lost my marble. You should see the mess I create every time I'm live. The leaf page has been a firm favourite. The leaves, the blue. To be honest, this kit has been a firm favourite. I'm quite shocked. I wasn't expecting so many orders so quick, because I know exactly what it's like at the minute. Shopping and things. I might be able to show you that little bobbly bit as well. There we. Uh-oh. Get a pot. There we go. And this is why I use it, so I don't have to touch it. I use the block or the silicone tool or whatever. Am I still in shot or am I way off? And then it should ideally flatten down a bit. And make it easier. There you go. So they do curl and they do get hot. But when you're turning it, it's easier. But sometimes in the middle of them you get, I wish it had happened. I thought it was going over there. That's why I kind of pulled it to show you, but it didn't. And that is why I turn it. I always start on the matte side. So always, always, always. Oh, oh, oh. And this yellow flower, I think that's my favourite flower. I think. I'll probably change my mind every time I'm on. Grab a pair of tweezers. Not very skinny tweezers though, are they? Hold on. I've got some more here. These ones have got a safety thing on. I must have known. Where's my house gone? Where's it gone? Are they? Anybody see where it went? My fingers are, that's what Christopher says to us all the time. They say, how do you touch it? How do you put your hands in the water? But honestly, it does get hot, but you've just got to be careful. Obviously, you don't want to pick it up and start to... What, you were poking the screen? Oh, there's your house, there's your house. Crystal always says about my hands. We know when I'm cooking, like anything, I just turn it with my fingers and he's like, Mom! Actually, the boy's really quiet. I'll cut the fluffy bit off the end. And then, on the house that's not going to stick because there's a camera near us. Did you see the house, Judith? The book that I made? I wouldn't do this part before you shrink it. I really wouldn't. Apart from anything else, you might burn the fabric. You probably don't need this long. But I'm thinking it'll hang out the bottom a bit. And it'll look so cute. Look at that. And obviously these are the other shrinks you get. And then you get the big blue flowers as well, which... Oh, hold on, they're here. The big blue flowers. And then we have Christmas ones that you can colour in yourself. But these ones are much more popular. I think a lot of people find the colouring the shrink plastics really hard, which I don't blame you, I always did. I always found colouring shrink plastic to be a total pain in the neck, because everything you use, it leaves a mark. And if you use acrylic paint before you've shrunk it, it's sort of, because it doesn't shrink with acrylic paint being a plastic, it cracks and crumbles and comes off, which is why the snowmen, because it's just the hats and the scarves, I left them for you to colour, so you can colour coordinate. But stuff like this, it's such a pain in the neck, it really is. Even alcohol markers, I mean, shrink them then colour them, perfect. But I just found it to be horrible, basically horrible. But yes, that is, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I've been on ages, but we've got some fabulous stuff going on. We can even put another closure here with one that's not so awkward. It's not awkward, it's me, it's glue with me. But anyway, I think it's sticking now. But that is our foldy pockety thing in the journal. I will take pictures or a video and show you it all when it's totally dry. And I've made some extra tags and things to go in. But thank you so much. The shrinks are on, the white pens are on, there's some more of the wooden frames on. Obviously the bottles, the Enfirma and things are there. The kits are there, which if you haven't tried them, give it a go. There's lots of things to colour. There's colouring sheets and everything in it. And it takes all kinds of mediums. And that's emmashappyplace.co.uk. The papers. I sat up last night and started drawing again. But I will hold back on another kit for a while, I promise, because we've had 2 in like a couple of weeks, haven't we? 2 this, like, sort of this month. Have a lovely evening. I will see you Thursday on YouTube, and I will be on YouTube forevermore, because Facebook is not my friend anymore. But all the links and everything will be sent to Facebook, so you can find us, no problem at all. Thank you so much. Lots and lots of love. Breathe. You can go, give your ears a rest. I will see you Thursday night. Goodbye.